Okay, hi everyone, DJ Ranma S here from Anime Jam Session. We're at Otakon 2013, 20th anniversary, 20th year, Saturday. The weather's actually nice for what it is because it's usually triple-digit weather.
Yeah.
And I have a treat for everybody out there today. I am here with the wonderful Miss Maile Flanagan.
Hi.
Hi, it's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Right, it's a pleasure to meet you too. So tell me, what brings you out to Otakon this weekend?
Well, I wanted to come to Otakon because I was here 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And they asked me to come back this year, and I loved it 4 years ago, and it's even bigger now. So, and I love Baltimore. So I was like, yeah.
It's all about them crab cakes.
Yeah, I had plenty of crabs last night. The real deal, not even the cakes. Cracking them.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a bit of a seafood connoisseur.
Oh, you are?
I watch too much Triple D, and I'm like, I kind of want seafood now. And I call my best friend, can you make this? How soon can you get over here?
Yeah. I'm a fan of that, too.
Well, next time I bring her around, I'll have her bring a sample plate. So tell me, we'll go through the basic questions, and we'll just fly off from there. So
okay.
How did you get into the wonderful world of voice acting?
I started as an actor in improvisation.
Yeah.
And then I was in a comedy group, and I did a lot of plays, and then I did stand-up and plays. And then I moved to LA, and I got an agent for commercials, and they said, you have an interesting voice. Have you done any voiceover? And I said, a tiny bit. And they said, go to these classes, take this class, and then this class. Mm-hmm. Do your demo with this person, and you'll start working, and that's exactly what happened.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it worked out for me, luckily.
So how does that feel knowing you are the voice of Naurto Uzumaki?
Well, I don't think about it all the time, but only at conventions, really. Yeah. It kind of doesn't strike you until you come to a big convention or even a small convention. And I mean, to go out and do a panel and see hundreds of people there, or to walk around, the convention hall and see hundreds of people dressed in your character, it's kind of freaky, and it's awesome. It's then it kind of hits home. It's like, oh wow, this is really, really big. So, because I don't get to, you don't get a lot of feedback. People don't recognize me or anything. So it's fun.
So that's definitely, everybody knows you as the voice of Naruto, but are there other voices you've done that some of us we may know you by?
Well, I did one for 5 years called Jaker's The Adventures of Piggly-Winks, and I played the lead, Piggly-Winks. Won an Emmy for that.
Nice.
And so some people kind of remember that. It's on Sprout now, I think, but it was on PBS for 5 years. And I've done a lot of pilots that have gone nowhere. And it's more like you'll hear my voice as a guest star, or like it'll pop up in a movie like Rango or Ice Age 3. And that's when you'll hear it. Yeah,
because I was doing a little research, and I'm like, wait a minute, phone booth?
Yeah,
I was just like, my mind just went.
Yeah.
Because at the time, that was one of my favorite movies. So.
Yep. You know what happens with me a lot is once you meet me or whatever, you'll see me pop up on TV and in movies.
And then you're like, well, I know the voice. I know that voice.
What's funny is I'm on a Disney show now called Lab Rats, Disney XD.
Yeah.
And so now I'll get people tweeting me. They're like, I heard the voice of Naruto. My brother was watching this TV show, and I came in, and it was you. So it's sort of going the different way now.
It's definitely getting out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So pretty much voice acting has been your whole thing from start to finish.
No. I do 50% voiceover and 50% on camera.
Oh, okay.
And then at night when I have the time, I do stage work.
Cool.
All the time. I'm usually in a play or a show,
Has it always been what you wanted to do, or did you ever I always want to be like an accountant, or I wanted to be a lawyer?
I was a poli-sci and math major in college. I dropped the math major eventually, but I wanted to be a diplomat. I grew up overseas or a lawyer, but one of my goals was to work for the State Department.
Gotcha.
And or work in military intelligence, which is what my father did.
Nice. Because
it was cool and interesting, and you got to move all over the world. And in fact, I even went through the whole process for military intelligence, and at the last minute I was like, I'm not going to do it, and I became an actor.
Gotcha. Mind if I ask what branch?
Of military intelligence? Yeah. The Army.
I was on Marine Corps.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, funny thing is, I'm like, I'm going to go to the Air Force. Marine recruiter calls my house, and I'm like, I'll hear what he has to say. Next thing you know, I'm down at Paris Island getting screened, and I'm standing at the yellow footprints, and I'm like, did I make the right decision?
Probably not, but it's too late.
Exactly.
No, you're a vet then. All right.
I try. So out of the different voices you've done, is there one that was really easy for you to pull off?
Well, I mean, Naruto's very easy.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for over 400 episodes.
Yeah.
So if it's not easy now, then I'm in real trouble. And the Piggly voice is real easy to pull off. And, you know, I can pull a lot of voices just, you know, out of my hat. I audition so many times a year, like multiple times a week. So I'm always doing different voices. Or I'll go and do a guest star role. I'll do the main voice, and then I'll do like 3 other voices.
Okay.
So they're pretty easy.
Any was there like a difficult role for you to fulfill for a voice or something like that? You know, like you just couldn't really get into it at the beginning.
Were there any, or was Naruto one?
No, were there any?
Oh, you know, I've auditioned for things before, and I've been there with the producers and directors, and they'll say, "Well, push it up a little, push it up," you know, like higher pitched or something. And I remember one time I was auditioning, and I think it was at Nickelodeon or somewhere years ago, and they were like, "Well, can you make it?" I don't play a lot of girls, you know, and this was a girl, and they said, "Can you make her a little not as raspy, a little higher pitched?" You know, they kept kind of pushing me up, and finally I said, "You know, I don't think you want me for this job. I can't." I said, "It's not really vocally. It just wasn't something that I was capable of." So I've had that moment, but more in auditions, not actually in a session.
Okay. Now, do you have like any hobbies, like cool stuff you like to do?
I don't know. I'm a baseball fanatic.
What's your team?
Well, the Dodgers and the Red Sox, because my family's from Boston. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I went to Boston College, and
it's okay because I'm a Yankees fan. But
we were getting along so well.
No, it's okay because the general consensus is our new rivals are the Phillies because they know how to fight back.
Okay.
But I've been a Dodger fan. I was a fan of Tom Lasorda growing up. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I like bowling. I go bowling.
You ever bowl a perfect game?
Oh, nowhere near it. You?
I'd be lying if I said I did.
I thought that was like a setup so I could ask you.
No. Last time I bowled, I think I did a 180 or something like that. And I just recently found out where I live. I was going to get my ID updated, and I turned the corner. I'm like, there's a bowling alley over there? I'm like,
you gotta brush up.
I might just have to. I have no excuse. I'm like 3 blocks away.
Yeah. I do a lot of theater, so there's not a lot of time for me to do hobbies. So I guess theater is my hobby because it takes a lot of time and effort, and of course there's no pay. But it's fun.
See, that's what I tell people. The pay may not be great, but as long as you're having fun with it, it's not really work. It's just plain fun. And
I mean, you know, doing Naruto and doing on camera stuff, doing the Disney show, it is so much fun.
There you go.
You know, so it's nice to make money and good money, but there are a lot of jobs I just do for fun. You know,
exactly.
Or projects, and now with like the web and you know people producing web series and stuff. You can do so much creative, fun stuff.
Definitely.
And it looks fantastic. So I do that too.
There you go. So I would assume that a lot of young generation come up to you saying they want to be in voice acting and stuff. What would you want to tell them if they really have the heart and soul to do this?
I always say take improv classes, and then take acting classes, and then some people have said, well, I don't have any money to do this, and I said, well, become an usher at your local theater because you'll learn so much just from doing that. You know, you can learn from watching plays every night, just being around actors or professional actors, and theaters always need people to work for free.
There you go.
So if you don't have any money, just go to a theater and volunteer. You can take tickets, you can help paint the set, you can do whatever, and you will learn so much by watching stuff over and over again.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's either where they're kind of giving us the flag, I got to start winding it down, or so they're going to eject me through a cannon. So you have any...
Oh, I want to see that.
No! I already got injured once that happening. That's how I injured my knee the first time. Do you have like any awesome last words to tell your awesome fans out there?
Keep watching Naruto and use your Rasengan!
I got nothing. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.
Thank you.